me now is CTV News political commentator and former director of communications for Prime Minister Paul Martin, Scott Reid. Scott, thanks for being here.
Okay.
So we're seeing two different responses from Premiers David Eby and Danielle Smith on Alberta separation talks. How do you see this all playing out?
Very choppily, and you can see the tensions that are very real in the respective remarks from each premier, and we haven't really even gotten into this debate yet. It hasn't been fully joined. Look, if we were grading papers, I think we'd probably say that both premiers have some work to do and have plenty of room for improvement. I say that about Eby in that, you know, if you're going to apply the word treason to those that seem disaffected, you're more likely to mobilize and motivate them than you are to isolate them. So you got to be very careful. Surely our ire should be particularly directed at members of the U.S. administration that would so flagrantly encourage this activity as to meet and legitimize the separatist movement. That is cause for true concern. Premier Smith, by the same token, you're going to be very careful about the balance between showing empathy for those who are disaffected and endorsing the sources of their disaffection. She comes perilously close, even in that clip we just witnessed, to saying that their concerns are legitimate, which suggests that perhaps their prescription is legitimate unless and until Alberta gets what list of demands. So this is a precarious situation.
Is this foreign interference on the part of the U.S., and how do you expect the Prime Minister to address this all with the administration?
We don't know precisely what it is. I mean, we have this wrath character. We have reports that the U.S. administration met with them. We don't know who exactly. We don't know what the content of that meeting was, but it's offensive. It is out of bounds. America should, certainly the administration and the White House should fully, without compromise or qualification, be an ally and an advocate of a united and strong Canada. Anything short of that is failing us as an ally. This, unfortunately, out of this White House, is the kind of failure we've come to expect.
Let's talk a little bit about Donald Trump's latest tariff threats on Canada's aviation industry. Why is he targeting this particular sector?
Well, you know, last week it was going to be 100% across-the-board tariff on anything and everything that came across the border from Canada. This week it's targeting U.S. or Canadian-manufactured planes, Bombardier. Look, there's no substantive basis for this. It's not obvious what the legal mechanism is that he would apply these tariffs. And literally the argument that we're somehow decertifying American planes, that is flatly false. So look, we're going to get this constant chorus of threats and outbursts from Trump between now and the resolution of CUSMA talks, however that is resolved. This is something we should prepare ourselves for on an almost persistent basis, because it's exactly what we're going to hear from Donald Trump: bullying and belligerence.
All right, that is our time, Scott. Thank you very much.
Thank you.